Hello guys, so little video to show you the new version of the SpeedFlow companion text. So as you can see, you have some new text. You have the object mode text, the mode directly. You can have sculpt mode, object, edit, vertex, edit, texture, etc., etc. That can be useful to see which mode you are if you start with playing with Blender, and like this you will directly see here. You can see this here, but maybe here that can be much better. Same for the type and the object. Here you have the type of the object, and here you have the name. You have also the vert, edge, face, tree, and endgons. And like this, if your object have some endgons, for example, I will remove this one, I will add a new one, I will add 2 endgons, like this. Endgons, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertex, and I have 2 endgons, one here and one here, okay? So this is useful. If I add some options, as you can see here, the auto smooth, I will have the auto smooth with the angle. If I add a vertex group, I will have a vertex group with the number of vertex group, with the name of the selected vertex group. So if I click here, as you can see, 3 vertex group, and if I select this one, like this, if you have one object, you can directly see, if you work like this, how many vertex groups you have and which one is selected. And you have this for vertex group, you have this for the shape keys, like this, basis, value 0, k1, value 0, if I put the value here, as you can see, etc., etc. For shape keys, K3 selected, value 0, like this. Maybe I could add some other option, but for now I only added these options. Same for the UV maps, 2 UV maps. That can be useful if you want to clean a mesh, a scene with a lot of mesh, and you want to see how many you have UV maps, and if 2 objects have the same UV map name. That can be really important to work, for example, with multi-object UV editing, because it needs to have the same UV map name, and if you don't have the same UV map name, it will add the active object UV map name to the others, and you will have some issues. So like this, you can just select and see if you have one with the good and the other with not the same, etc., etc. So same for vertex color, 2 vertex color, etc., etc. So tell me if you want some other option like double side, etc. But double side, it's a visual option, so I don't think it's useful. If you add, yep, as you can see, I have some UVs. This is really useful. If you add some modifiers with SpeedFlow, you will have, of course, the SpeedFlow tools. And if you exit SpeedFlow, you will see the options of your model. I will open a scene, to show you the interesting thing about this companion text. I will open this one. And as you can see, I have my object, and with my object I have the option activated, and I can work in full screen and see all the modifiers with the option of all the modifiers. I can see if I have endgons, etc., etc. And like this, on this one, if you want to show to someone the object with the modifiers and the settings of the modifiers, you can show this, because right now you have to show this and show all the modifiers and make a big work to do this on GIMP or Photoshop, and like this it can be really really useful. You can also use some nice tools like this one to, for example, to make this, to add some options, some information, to add some, to draw some some things, etc., etc. You can upload it on the cloud, share it, copy it on the presse-papier, je sais pas comment ça se dit en anglais, save it, etc., etc. This is really nice, software, and this soft is, what is his name? I don't remember. Yopla. Lightshot. Okay. And this is really nice. So, and I will create, I will select everything, Alt H, yep, delete everything, yep, I will add a cube. Okay, so, we have our cube, we will add some modifiers like this, yep, an array, like this. And as you can see, you have your modifiers, you have the option selected on each modifiers, for example, you have the width, the segment, etc. And on the array, for example, if you have some option disabled, and if you activate it, you will have the option pop up on the text, and like this you have the smaller text possible. If it's disabled, it's not visible, like this. And if you add some activate some option without add an object on this one, yep, and you will have some error like this. The same if you add a boolean, you will see boolean the operation intersect, and you don't have an object, and this is red here, so this is red here, and you have the solver, this one, if the option is to 0, etc., etc. So as you can see, this is really useful. I did all of these modifiers. That was a lot of hours of code, because I added, I will show you some options. So as you can see, axis, if you don't have axis selected, in fact in this one I should add a text. I will add a text to tell you it's not working, you need an axis. And you have the factor, you have the border, you have the options, you can add a vertex group. If I add a vertex group on this one, because I don't see a vertex group here, so I don't have a vertex group, so I will add a vertex group. Yep. Like this. Now I have a vertex group, and I'm able to add my vertex group here, as you can see, with the name of the group. And simple deform, this one is big. For example, you have all the options here. If it's disabled, it's not visible, so if I click, it's not visible. Like this, I can add another object. Yep. Yep. Come back. Select the cube, and I will have my cube here. I have the deform, I can add a vertex group, etc., etc. So this is pretty nice. You have all the option of on each modifiers, and as you can see, yep, like this. And for example, on this one, if you activate some UVs, no UVs, I have to add UVs, so I will select and add UVs, Smart UV project, and now I'm able to add UVs, and I have the UVs with the UV map, like this. And on some modifiers like this, with a lot of options, I added some lines to make, to not have a text here, and you can hide everything, like this. Everything is editable. For example, this one, if I press to 0, and the position stay, yes. If everything is at 0, the line is hidden, and if not, like this. So this is really nice. And like I said, I did all of this with all the options, and I still have to add some other like this, but those one can be big. Data transfer, I think it's the bigger, no, not the bigger, but I have some, as you can see, a lot of options. it's difficult to make the options here without add a lot of a big line, and I want to keep it as simple as possible, as small as possible. And if the modifier is not done, if I don't have done it, like those one, you will still have the modifier name. The modifier, I will fix this because on the, for example, array, I only add the modifier name. And I will add the modifier name. Like this, you will not have two same name. Okay, so as you can see, it's still in work in progress, but this is nice. You can do whatever you want. Up, Shift W, X, D, like this. Can add a subdivision surface. And I have all my options, as you can see, bevel 001, and my subsurf with the options if I want or not. Like this. Same for the bevel, I can activate the loop slide. I have the mode, like this, angle, etc, etc. So this is really nice. Also, if I cannot see it in this view because I'm not in full screen. But if in the preferences you have a small window, the text will decrease and will be smaller, like this. So I don't think I forgot something. Maybe. If right now I have some slowdown because of the tree and the endgons, I'm working on it. But if you don't want this slowdown, you just have to hide it and save. If you don't want the mode, I like having the mode here. The name and the type of the object is not necessary for me. Some people asked me for it, so I added it. But this is nice. I will save it, and now if I restart Blender, I will have this result, like this. I can also, for example, with Companion, add some smart tool, and as you can see, this is already set up, and I have my my object like this, and I can add my options, like. And as you can see, this is really nice and really fast. You have all the modifiers, and if you move a modifier, I will do this. If you move a modifier, you will have the modifier moved here too. And if you hide modifiers like this, or directly with Alt like this, you will see the modifier's name with hidden, like this. You can also call the pop-up and directly deal with your modifier with this pop-up, and this is really nice. In fact, the goal for me is to work like this. Only have my my outliner because I need it, and work in full screen like this, and see every important thing on my object. For example, if I add some UVs, I want to see if my object have UVs, same for shape keys, etc, etc. Same for the location, the rotation, and the scale, etc, etc. I'm thinking about if I forgot something, but I think I'm okay. As you can see, we have the units, and for now it's only with I will come back here. It's only in metric mode, and I added in centimeter with this setup, and like this, as you can see, I have the good units, and this is nice. That's it. So for now, what I have to do is to fix the slowdown from endgons and trees, and I would like to add icons to make it better in visualization. To have, for example, the bevel icon here. That can be nice. Maybe I can go further in, for example, if you are in animation, add a big button, a big icon animation, etc., etc. I forgot, maybe, oui. If you have some object like this, I already showed this in the previous video, but you will have the options of the curve of the light, as you can see. If you choose an area light, if you choose a rectangle, you will have the options. I have to add the unit on this one. If you make it portable, etc., etc. So I have this. I have the font, same. I can add on the font an extrude. I will have directly the option to work with the depth, resolutions, etc., etc. So this is nice. If you have any idea, don't hesitate to tell me. I'm always open, and in fact some people ask me something and I added it, like the pop-up, and I like the pop-up. I don't need to go in the preferences now, and honestly I prefer this than going in the preferences. And did I forget something? And no, in fact it's okay. Still working to maybe add not make segment completely, add only S, W, P, A for the angle, maybe. I don't know. Tell me what do you think about this? And that's it. Huh? I think I showed everything, and I hope you like it. I will update it, this not today, because I want to fix the slowdown on the n-gon entries, and add some units, like I said. I like some units from some modifiers and lights. And I will fix all of this, and after I will upload it on Gumroad and the market. Okay, so hope you like it, and I see you next time on the next video. Bye bye! And excuse me, I forgot something. Thanks for people who support me on Patreon. This is really nice. And I will create a tutorial special for patrons. And I don't know what type right now, but if you have any idea, don't hesitate. I wanted to make something art surface, like a gun or something else, or maybe a sculpt, and work on a speed sculpt to improve it a lot. But I want to finish SpeedFlow before. Okay, next time, bye bye.